So let's switch over to the different questions of the panel discussion. And here we have a very strong sentence I said to the chairperson. She told me which 3 questions I could put. So I feel like I'm bound, my hands are bound, but because I have to put questions which are included in the questionnaire of the survey. And the ladies who are here sitting, because of the different languages we speak, that I want to put the exact question and in the order already given. So the questions are in Hungarian in the given order. And I'd like to ask you to answer them in the same order as you spoke. It's not obligatory to answer. If you only have a short opinion, if you don't want to voice your opinion, then don't. So the question at the first panel, first question. In what ways can we help promote the entrepreneurial activity of women? Eva, please. Már beszéltem el.
We support success, cooperation, knowledge, professionalism, and ideas. It also helps, we support and helps to share stories and, of course, supports each other.
Köszönöm szépen, és akkor Henriette.
Thank you very much. And now Henriette has the mic. The question is the same.
My opinion is that the first and the most important part is the education. We can, because no one educated us how to establish stable, powerful family, because we are learning about multiculturalism differences, but the differences between genders. No one is teaching us. So how to understand my partner, how to communicate cross-generally, like with the grandparents, how to communicate the common vision in a family, and how to raise kids. And this is very important, and not just education of adults, but education of youth and kids. This is so important. And I guess the straight budget from the national budget has to be to the education, because now we are paying our trainings how to develop our knowledge.
Köszönöm szépen, gondolom mindannyian.
Thank you very much. I think we can all agree that education is especially important in every way of our life. And again, education is the road to women's entrepreneurship. Timea, on the practical side, well, I think that social and private or family life support is what's very important for increasing women's entrepreneurial activity, because it can help. If you don't have the balance, if you cannot separate work from private life, or if you cannot learn from one for the sake of the other, then we cannot be entrepreneurs. So actually, it's the same quote that we have heard from Csikszentmihalyi. And now the second question. This is a bit longer. What promotes women's desire to be entrepreneurs? Need or opportunity or personality or all of those combined? So whether it's desire or opportunity or personality that activates a would-be woman entrepreneur. Eva.
Definitely the situation at home, because it's very strong. It's the women are under stress, and they lead to going a business.
Köszönöm szépen, egyébként Évát mindig bátorítom.
Thank you very much. I always ask Eva to speak Czech because she's much better. And there is somebody around us who speaks all kinds of languages, so it's all right.
From my point of view, as I can talk personally, from my person is the mix of all of that. It was the need to have a time to be a kid with my kids, because I am a single, self-employed mother, divorced, and I want my priority, as you saw, motherhood is the first keyword. That means now, in that time when my kids are adult, 2 of them. So now I have more time to be a more successful entrepreneur. But so first need that when my kids will come to home to the school, I have time to learn with them, to do homework, and after this, when they will going to their hobbies outside, out with their friends, I can do my business, and this is my free time and my free way of doing business, and in the morning. And personality too, because I'm a leader and I like to, and I'm a responsible person, so I like to share my knowledge, I like to learn, and I guess this is very important why young women are deciding to be entrepreneurs. Because in lifeology classes, we had teen mentors, employers and entrepreneurs too, and we are showing them pros and cons, what that means to be entrepreneur and what that means to be employer, and they can decide.
Köszönöm szépen. És akkor jöjjön a kérdés még egyszer, tehát szükség, lehetőség vagy...
Okay, then once again, a need, opportunity, or personality. As we have heard about this personality, we have who have children. We always say that he's a born leader. So which is the one? I think there is a born entrepreneur too, because your socialization is different. So we try to be positive. So I'm sure there are some born entrepreneurs, but if it's a need to be in enterprise, well, perhaps that time is already over. At the time of change of the political system, there were these forced entrepreneurs. Nobody becomes entrepreneurs out of need nowadays, unless it's his or her own social set of values dictate that he or she can do some innovative activity that we say, okay, it was the need that drove that person into entrepreneur. So I think this social background helps a lot, what environment you've come from and which way you are heading. So what examples you've seen. So need, if there is any need, opportunity, whenever there is opportunity, and personality, if that's the personality you are. And if the three coincide, then we can witness wonderful moments. Now the third question, I think this is the strangest one, or trickiest one, because I don't think I could answer it right away. Does women's entrepreneurship promote the wish to have children? Eva.
The Chamber of Commerce have a lot of free seminars, workshops for women, and we have a lot of supports, and we have a lot of vouchers for startups. And definitely we need support education. Last but not least, the organization Business Profession Women support a good education, but everything is about money.
Oh, tough, hard. Henriette?
From my point of view, I will be honest, okay?
Okay.
From my experience, from lifeology lessons, there is more and more young girls who doesn't want to have a kids in this world. So this is a big thing for us to change it and to establish their conditions that they will want to have a kids, they will want to have families, and And I am so happy that as I heard in the morning from the Mr. Beneda Attila that in Hungary there are a lot of things which are supporting this family life. I'm so glad that I heard that Czech Chamber of from EUCA, yes? For business, that it's supporting for free a lot of these educations, and in Poland that are these kind of initiatives. I am really happy for that, and I feel that this is very important to have a kids, and this is the key to be entrepreneur by the kids. Because you can set your time, you can do the work with kids, and you can take the kids to your workplace, to your business, and they can learn from you, from your example. And this is my opinion.
Borzasztó érdekes.
It's extremely interesting. Ildiko, I'm sure you paid attention. This was the first question where we did not get real answers, but more questions or some pessimistic vision for the future, which we need to change. But whatever we hear, they cannot really answer the question. They go on asking further questions. The question was, does women entrepreneurship promote the wish to have children? I suppose if we choose a kind of entrepreneurial sector, then true, but we can make use of our own time. When we can set our own time. But for that, you also need a social and family background and support. If you think about it, if I am the embodiment of practice, well, my mother was just 1 year older when she retired. She was a big company, the state company manager. And then she retired, and she helped me a lot in raising my children, in managing my time, and so on. So in today's Hungarian society and social environment, this is not affordable. People, so a parent or a grandmother at the age of 55 cannot afford to retire at the age of 55 and concentrate only on the grandchildren, because we built the business and we started the shift of generations. But just because it's I am a first generation entrepreneur, this is a long process for me, because there is no example in front of me how to hand over my enterprise, even if not overnight, but from 1 year to another. So I think that advantages could be evaluated or enjoyed only if there is a social and family support behind you. Thank you very much. It's a wonderful question, because we switch from the macro questions to the micro questions. And just a personal note I'd like to close this panel with, because it's very apt, how important it is to have a good infrastructure behind women raising children. And this is one of the objectives of the association. My little girl was about 4 or 5 years old when I was leading the early morning newsreel, and the babysitter came at 3:45 in the morning, because that's when I had to lead. If you work in a different area, it's difficult to imagine how can you solve a situation like this to be a good mother and successful. And you cannot say no in either one. You have to say yes to all of them. So I'm saying yes to these ladies, these wonderful ladies who made this afternoon sweeter. But there will be another round. So thank you once again. Eva Primuskovanda, Henrietta Holubekova, és Hubertone Horvath for being here with us and voicing their opinions.